This is content intended for adults, not for puppies.
Hello, friends. I have returned once again. I didn't want to take another break again, but I got sick. I got sick. I don't know, a lot of people got sick last week, but yeah, I got sick and my voice was messed up and I couldn't talk well. My voice was messed up and I couldn't talk well and it hurt to talk. But we're back to more Otter Tale. We're back to Otter Tale. This is the finale of Otter Tale, as far as I'm aware. This is the end of Ottergellion. This is the end of Otter Tale. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but yeah, this is the end of Otter Tale. Or maybe it's not the end of Otter Tale. Because my buttons don't do anything. Maybe it's not the end of Otter Tale. 1 second. Let me figure out what happened. Okay, guys, I fixed it. Otter Tale works now. I fixed it. Yeah, last time we went on the fishing trip, and there was a hyena there, and Owen, he was scared. He was scared of Saru the hyena, but then they kind of became comfortable. Owen kind of became comfortable with Saru. And they were fishing. That's pretty much all that happened last time. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from here. We're probably doing that festival or whatever soon, right? ... I'm in bed somehow. I don't recognize the ceiling. I think it's another flashback. I look around. There's a window to my left and a door to my right. I can hear muffled murmuring and fast steps beyond it. I'm in a hospital? In the corner of the room, the TV is droning on about the news. Illegal party at abandoned warehouse. Attempted hate crime by hyena gang. Attempted hate crime. Attempted hate crime. ... Oh right, the rave. I look around for my phone. Even though I just woke up, I still feel so tired. I reach around to the side table, but my arm tugs against the tube stuck into me. Clear liquid's being dripped into my arm. I look at my hands. They're covered in bandages. I can't move them at all. No, please, I can't. I'm shaking so bad. Everything's shaking. Everything except... I can't even wipe my own face. It hurts. So much. Those fucking hyenas. I raise my arms. I try to flex through the pain. Nothing. I need to see it. I need to... My teeth touch my bandages, but I can't. I can't. ... I scream loud, and scream until it hurts. The door opens, someone's coming in, and I kept screaming. Can't even feed myself. The nurse had to spoon feed me pasta like I was some pup again. I've been asleep for 3 days. The doctor had to do emergency surgery on my hands to clean up the bloody mess those hyenas did to them. They said a lot of otters get their webbing cut off if they have lifestyles that use their hands a lot. In my case, it's going to take a lot longer to heal, followed by a few months of physical therapy. But how can I draw when I can't even pick up a fucking fork? It's so quiet in here. The rave was all over the news, so I asked the nurse to turn the TV off. The only noise now is that heart monitor thing. Can't draw, can't play video games, can't even knock, knock, knock. Mr. Owen Rivera? His last name is Rivera? I jump from my bed a little. Can I come in? Yeah? The door opens. An otter walks up to my bed, straightening the tie on his fancy suit. I could see him before talking to someone behind the door before he stepped in. Hey there, my name's CJ. I'm a civil attorney. Your parents asked me to check in on you, just to see how you're doing, if you're up for a conversation. His name is CJ? But guys, all otters... Every otter, their name starts with O, except Marlo. But I theorize Marlo's name doesn't start with O, but rather ends with O, because he's a sea otter and not a river otter. But this guy's name is just heckin' CJ, so I don't know, guys. I don't know. He's still adjusting his tie. He has all his webbing. The heart monitor catches my resentment. Gotta try to calm down before another doctor rushes in. Yeah, okay. He grabs the chair nearby and sits close to me. I won't stay for long, and I won't ask anything unless you're ready. Mostly I just wanted to let you know what's happening on the legal side. He writes something on his clipboard before continuing. The good news is, all the boys responsible for what happened to you, every single one of them, is being charged, criminally. The DEA isn't pulling any punches. My breath starts getting heavy, the memories are flooding back. Good. They should be. I agree. That's the criminal side, but I'm a civil lawyer, which means I can help you hold them accountable in a different way, financially, to make them pay for what they did to you. Especially what they took. ... I take a sharp breath. They cut me, took a part of me forever, like it was nothing. Like I was nothing. I'm not just saying this as your lawyer, I'm saying it as another Otter. What they did, cutting your webbing, it wasn't just violent, it was personal. It's hard to even talk about, honestly. You deserve more than jail time for them. You deserve to be able to heal fully, without wondering how you're going to afford it. I take another breath. I'm barely holding back the lump in my throat. I feel nauseous. Does this place have pills for that? Yeah, I want them. I want to make them pay. Let's start building your case. I'll keep this simple, nothing intense. Just some background. I usually have my assistant here to help me take notes, keep things focused. Would it be alright if he joined us? If he joined us? That's fine. Surely his assistant isn't a hyena or anything, right? The lawyer Otter, waves his hand at the door to invite them in. I stare at his fingers, the webbing. Zach, come on in. Hyena. Teeth, water, blood, fangs. Well, you know, they tried. I close my eyes, covering them with my bandaged hands, but I can still see them, still hear them. No more, no more, no more. Zach, outside, now. Of course. All I can hear is the footsteps as that damn beast leaves the room. He's gone now, you can open your eyes. ... I can't take this anymore, I want to go home. I want in... Andrew. I thought I could. I didn't know I'd... The lawyer speaks up, trying to be as gentle as possible. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was this serious. I'll have to talk to the nurse about no more hyenas. I can only nod. I can feel my hands are wet. They're bleeding through the bandages again, aren't they? It's not your fault. You're not weak. You're wounded. Your body's still fighting a war it still hasn't finished healing from. ... No more surprises from now on. It's just me in the room. You say when we stop. You decide what's next. I swallow hard and release my hands from my head. I can't feel my fingers under the bandages. I can see spots of blood. Okay. Let's start with the basics. Your name, the date of the rave. We'll take it slow. Huh. Where is this? ... It's been 2 weeks since they let me go home. Oh, is this like his old home? Still can't use my hands for shit, but there's less bandages on them now. It's so embarrassing. My parents are dressing me up and even feeding me unless I just shovel rice in my mouth like some wild animal. I can't wait for physical therapy to start. It's gonna hurt, they said. They already upped the pain med dosage. Hope this isn't addictive. And I haven't seen him in a while. I asked Mom and Dad where he was. They didn't answer. ... The lawyer Otter arrived again today. He's holding on to a large manila. Manila. Is that a joke on vanilla? It's like vanilla colored? Or does manila mean something? Does manila mean something? I don't know. Envelope. So now we're just in the living room. I'm struggling to just not freak out about what happened. You're looking better. Getting around okay? Better than the first week. Still feels like my fingers are pressing on needles, but... I trail off, taking a sip of lukewarm tea with a straw. I lean back into the sofa with a sigh. But I'm breathing. So, you said you had an update? The lawyer sighs. Yeah, it's a good news and bad news situation. The good news, nearly all of the hyenas involved accepted plea deals. They're not fighting the charges. No need to testify against each of them. Okay, so what's the bad news? One of them didn't take the deal. He's forcing it to trial, which means... My heart starts racing. One of them wants to fight back after all this? You'll need to testify, just once, but it has to be in court. I thought I could avoid that. I know, I was hoping too. CJ slides some stapled forms to me and pauses for a moment. Hold on. He realizes his mistake. He moves to sit next to me on the sofa and starts leafing through the papers for me. I talked with the judge personally, explained your situation. He agreed to allow breaks whenever you need them. No pressure to push through, though. If you get overwhelmed, you can pause, step out, breathe. I take a deep breath and start scanning the document. I'll be there the whole time, sitting just in front of you. The prosecutor will be fully briefed. If the defense tries to pull anything aggressive or underhanded, they'll shut it down fast. CJ. His name is CJ. Is that like a reference or something? Is that a joke? Huh. Because if his initials were like PW, I'd be like, oh, he's like Phoenix Wright. He's Phoenix Wright. But his initials are CJ. I wonder if that's like... Huh. Will the hyenas be there? Just one, but you'll be facing the judge. You won't have to look at him if you don't want to. I want to make sure you're not alone in that room. ... Okay, just one, right? Just one. And we'll get through it. ... Where is this? Where is this? This is like the beginning of Persona 5. This is like the Persona 5 interrogation room. ... You've got to consider at least a plea. My jaw is tight. I wonder who this character is. Surely his name doesn't start with, an A, for example. Surely his name doesn't start with an A. My jaw is tight. I didn't do anything. I slipped through my teeth. I know, but the facts, they don't care what you did. They care about what it looks like you did. He leans forward, opening a folder in front of my handcuffed wrists. The ferret sighs. Let's walk through this again, just so we're crystal clear. Fingerprints on the knife, multiple hands on it, but yours are on it recently. Fresh claw wounds across your face, matches the victim's paws. Victim found in the water, hysterical, screaming at you to get off him. Witnesses saw you drag him out of the rave earlier. He was visibly distressed. And you were gone the moment the other hyenas left. You showed up again after the ambulance arrived. No one can confirm what happened in between. I can only mutter under my breath. Because I was chasing after them, trying to stop them. The ferret nods slightly. The other hyenas cut deals. They all said it was your idea, that you were pissed. At the Otter, Owen, making advances you didn't want. He pauses. And that it was a hate crime. My heart races at those words. That's bullshit. Yes, but it sounds like a motive. Especially when witnesses at school say they saw you two hanging out together a lot recently. Doesn't take much for a jury to fill in the rest. One of the hyenas even said you told them you were going to put the otter in his place if he didn't stop. My eyes go wide. I never said that. I believe you, but it's 1 against 4, and the only person who can actually back you up is the one person who's terrified to even look at you. He exhales, quietly. I've seen the victim's trauma notes. He panicked when he saw a striped hyena, not even you. And in the ambulance he was screaming at you, hitting you. He looked like a victim fighting his attacker, and now you want to put him on the stand? Dragging a trauma victim with PTSD into court to defend you looks bad. He talks softer now. There's real sympathy in his voice. I'm trying to protect you. If the jury believes the version they've been handed, you're looking at 10, 15, maybe 15 years, maybe even more. And you know what the headlines are going to say? Hyena found guilty in hate crime assault. That sticks with you for life. Then let me tell the truth. If they hear what really happened, if Owen hears it, maybe... The lawyer raises an eyebrow. Maybe it won't matter what it looks like. You're gambling everything on the testimony of someone who's scared to be in the same room with you. And if he doesn't back you up, if he freezes, if he says the wrong thing, or nothing at all, we are fucked. I know. I'm not telling you to lie. I'm not asking you to admit to something you didn't do. I'm just asking you to be smart. A plea deal still means time, yeah, but maybe 2 years, maybe even less. You'd be out before your life's over. And if I go to prison branded a monster for something I didn't do, close my eyes and take a deep breath. I'll take the risk. Furry closes the file slowly, resigned but respectfully. Okay. I'll make sure the subpoena gets delivered. You'd better pray that Otter shows up and remembers who exactly was trying to save him. Who was actually trying to save him. I just want to see Owen again. Interesting background. Lots of granite. You hanging in there? No, not really. They give me stronger drugs to stave off the pain, but now I can't feel my hands at all. Can't feel anything, honestly, except how hard my heart's beating into my chest. That's okay, you don't have to be. You just have to tell the truth. Right. And remember what I said. If you think the defendant might trigger you, don't look at him. Just keep your eyes on the judge, or me. No one's going to judge you for that. Not the prosecutor, not the jury, and not me. Okay. He puts his hand on my shoulder. I'll be right here. First row in front of you. Never been on a witness stand before. The lawyer guy is sitting where he said he'd be. At least it gives my eyes something to focus on. They put a black screen in the middle of the room to block out whoever is on the other side. My heart's pounding. I'm terrified. I want to go home. Just breathe. It's gonna be one question at a time. Remember what he told me. Keep the answer short and sweet. Don't try to say anything more than necessary. The ferret lawyer approaches me. He's a lot shorter than CJ. Mr. Rivera, thank you for being here today. I understand this hasn't been easy. Yeah. I'd like to walk through the events of the night in question. You were at the rave, correct? Yes. And you began to feel overwhelmed? I was getting really anxious. The lights and the sounds were too much. Did someone accompany you outside? Yes. Was that your idea? I mean, yeah, I needed air. They helped. Damn it, I did it again. And then what happened? Later, we went back inside. We were going to go home after the hyenas bothered us, but my song was playing. I didn't want to miss it. So you went back willingly? Yes. And then at some point, you were separated and attacked, correct? Yes. You were taken outside, brought to the pier? Yes. Your hands were injured, webbing cut, and you were thrown into the water? Yes. Not that again. And then someone approached you in the water. You panicked. You struck him. Do you recall that? Yes. You hit him hard enough to leave a visible wound across the face? Yes. And you were yelling, telling him to get off you? Yes, I thought he was one of the hyenas. I see, and at that moment, you did not recognize Andrew. Wait, what? Andrew? My glazed-over eyes wake up. I look across the courtroom, past the lawyers, past the judge, past the screen blocking, protecting me. I see him. Andrew? Sitting at the table on the other side, a hyena in a suit. Bandages covering his eyes. Oh, he looks so cute. Right? He's visibly upset and visibly injured. He looks pretty cute. He looks pretty good in the suit. Right? He looks pretty cute beat up. He looks pretty cute, beat up in a suit. It's kind of a vibe. Sitting at the table on the other side, a hyena in a suit, bandages covering his face. He's looking right at me. No. It's him? Andrew is the one on trial? I have to move my eyes away. My heart starts racing. I can't do this. Okay, this is an interesting situation here. It's like, I don't know. Like the stakes are interesting. Because the fact that, like, Andrew is the one on trial right now, it seems like the easy option for Owen would just explain, like, who Andrew is and, like, what happened with Andrew, and that would, like, clear him of the innocence, right? Or that would clear him of the charges or whatever. But, I don't know. Right? Like, it's hard to tell why Owen wouldn't do that, but also there's not really any tension in the scene if Owen does do that, so it's kind of hard to tell what Owen's going to do. Like, it'd be a bit more complicated, like, if the entire case somehow hinged on, like, all of the hyenas being found guilty. Like, Owen can only get, like, reparations or whatever if all of the hyenas are found guilty in the case. So that would let there be more tension, more of a reason for Owen to want to have Andrew found guilty too. But I don't know, I don't really see why that would be the case. Or maybe Owen's just going to be mad at Andrew because, like, Andrew promised he would never, like, leave his side or whatever. So Owen might still be upset about, like, that aspect of it. But I guess we'll have to see. Just to confirm, when you struck Andrew in the water, you believed he was trying to harm you. I didn't know it was him. Do you believe that now? I shake my head. I can barely speak. No, he was trying to save me. Can you explain how you know that? Because earlier that night, when I started panicking, he's the one who took me outside. He stayed with me. He waited until I felt okay. We went back in. Together. So you were with Andrew voluntarily. Yes, we weren't fighting. He wasn't angry. He just wanted me to feel safe. So what happened next? Someone grabbed me, pulled me away. He didn't know. He didn't see. When he found me, I didn't even recognize him. So the moment you attacked him, you mistook your rescuer for one of your assailants. Yes. And Andrew was not part of that group that injured you. And this wasn't a hate crime. What? Who decided it was that at all? No, it wasn't. It wasn't. Andrew's not homophobic. Oh, so the case of it being a hate crime, I thought it was a hate crime because Owen's an otter and they're hyenas. But they're saying it's a hate crime on virtue of Owen being gay. I didn't realize that's what, like, the hate crime aspect was about. By the way, this sounds like Minecraft music. No, it wasn't. Andrew's not homophobic. He's my boyfriend. I hear gasps across the gallery. I don't care. At least he was, before I heard him, before I panicked and clawed his face, before I made him afraid to even see me again. Tried to glance at Andrew again, just for a moment. He's not crying, but his ears are tipped backward. He looks so sorry. I can feel another panic attack coming. I have to sit back down. I thought he hated me. I thought I lost him. But he was never trying to hurt me. I take another breath. He saved my life. I almost ruined his. No further questions, Your Honor. Huh. Well, man, that's so sad. That's so sad, but so heartwarming. I'm rocking back and forth. I assume we're going back to the present now. That was interesting. So yeah. I don't know, the way the scene was set up, I thought, like, I thought it was going to try and, like, have Owen have a reason to not, like, clear Andrew's name. But no, he just cleared Andrew's name, so that's good, right? I'm glad. I'm glad he cleared Andrew's name. But I was sort of thinking that for, like, drama's sake, I was sort of thinking for the sake of drama, Owen would maybe have a reason to not to do that we wouldn't be fully aware of. But no, he did, right? He just cleared Andrew's name, so that's good. I'm glad. I'm rocking back and forth. The smell of brine and the feeling of something coarse and firm in my arms. I squeeze it softly. Squeak. Guys, it's hooking Marlo. When did we get here? Okay, there's something weird going on. But we're not going to talk about it yet. Otter Tale is a perfectly coded game with no bugs. With no bugs or inconsistencies. Hey guys, it's Marlo. Morning, Owen. What's the Marlo voice? Morning, Marlo. Took up Marlo's offer on staying the night more than a few nights ago now. Okay, so we're with Marlo. We're with Marlo because we chose to do stuff with Marlo back in the secret Otter Beach scene. Okay, that makes sense. Because at the end of... Okay, because someone told me at the end of the fishing trip scene, there's like a divergent path where you have a scene with Ollie versus having a scene with Marlo, based on whether or not you find the pearl in the clam. So I thought this scene was leading off this scene. I thought this scene was leading off that scene from the fishing trip. But no, this scene, I think it's based on the scene at the Otter Beach. So that makes sense. I took up Marlo's offer on staying the night more than a few nights ago now. I figure I could stop taking up space in Ollie's room this way, with someone who'd be more open to the idea. Ollie seemed okay with it, but I think I lost his shirt when I brought my luggage here. My hand slides down the ruffle of fur around his chest down to his abs. Getting a bit soft here. Well, that's what happens when you bring pizza over every day. Okay, I'll stop then. He squeaks. Wait, hold on. They're the only pizza place with Berman pizza. Heh. Berman is just German, right? I let go of the salty sea otter and sit up. Finally got him to clean the place up a little bit. There's a small pile of my belongings in the corner. To be honest, it's kind of hard drawing on a boat with all the swaying, but maybe I haven't got my sea legs yet. Marlo taught me a thing or two about sailing while I'm here. Still can't get near the water, though. Maybe someday. I tried to get off the bed, but a hand holds me back. A little longer, pizza boy. But I gotta pee. Oh, okay. He lets me go so I can take care of business. I'm surprised he wasn't abducted, right? I'm surprised Owen wasn't abducted as he went to go pee, right? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I'm surprised he wasn't abducted. ... Told Marlo about what happened to my hands last night. I trust him enough to tell him. I take a deep breath. The smell of that ocean air is hitting me. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder how Otter Tale's going to end. I guess we'll have to see. Hey guys, we're going to cut this episode off here because the full episode was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. And it kind of got pretty long. So we're just going to like break it up into different parts. So this is the end of part 1. And we'll be continuing the end of Otter Tale next time. Thank you.